Hey all, I was working on programming some drums for this online worship drum mixing course I'm working on, and I was messing around with the snare roll I programmed, and I thought it might be helpful to kind of talk through this tip that I found in Logic, where if you use the sampler, so I have a snare drum roll here. This is just the program snare roll without the like the one-shot sample I'm layering on top. Here's what that sounds like. So normally when you like layer a snare on and you're using a one-shot sample and there's like rolls like this, it just sounds so fake. If you just layer that's like snare on top and just trigger it based on the velocity. So like here's what it sounds like just layering it on with no extra fun stuff. So you can hear when the lower hits, when like those softer hits in between, it just sounds super fake because it's obviously a one-shot sample. There's only one velocity. But this cool thing in the sampler that is that you can layer or like adjust the velocity so the sample won't trigger at on like softer velocities. So if I have that, let me just loop it and I'll adjust the velocity and roll it up to have it only trigger on the kind of the accented notes rather than the soft parts of the roll. It makes it sound a lot more realistic. So I'll play around with that and you can hear what it sounds like. So it's only triggering on velocities above 60. So it's only going to trigger on those hard hits. So once in the mix, it sounds even more realistic because the soft hits aren't getting triggered with those one shots, and it's just triggering on those hard ones. So you'll get the punch on the really like strong hits, but you'll get the realism of the softer ones. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was kind of a cool little trick that I found while I was playing around with it, and thought you guys might find it interesting. Thanks.